All right, here we are back at Montmorency. We've just had a great win against Bundoora, followed up the great win against North Heidelberg. Two of the teams above us. How's it feel, Jack?
Oh, it feels good, Eddie, obviously, and yeah, we're very happy.
Oh, look, I can't tell you how happy I was from the roof, but the pressure was on. I think I mentioned about 3 weeks ago, making the turn, we could have been in big trouble. How does that feel for you with the guys?
Oh, I said to the guys, they've got to make their own tradition. We hear a lot about what Monty's done over the last 5 years and being the 4 every year. It means shit now because it's a total different bunch of blokes. So I said, well, we've got to make our own. And since then, the last 2 games, we've done reasonably well. So we're happy.
Happy with the form of the new recruits, Finnan and Loney. I thought they were outstanding today.
I thought Loney was probably close to best on ground today, and Finnan's been quite good all year, really. And Loney, we missed him for the first 4 weeks, so getting him back in the side has been really good.
A bit more match fitness and certainly making a big difference to the side.
Well, I think, yeah, as we all know, the pre-season wasn't too hot because of the, whether we were going to play or not play and train on bad venues. And gradually, guys have actually run themselves into fitness in the matches. And, they are training now, which is obvious, but yeah, you're right there. We have run into fitness.
And Ozzy's form across the half-back line certainly making a difference.
You're trying to confuse people. He played on the wing and he's been very good, yeah.
Well, he started forward pocket, didn't he?
Oh, well, yeah, we just try a few things early and see what happens.
Got a cheap goal out of it, so you got to be happy with that?
No, he did get a good goal. That was good. But actually, no, I think it was on the wing then.
Yeah, oh, okay.
He does run down the ground.
Yeah, yes, ever fit bloke. Now with the next game, Heidelberg, got to imagine now it's going to be huge.
Well, I hope so, and I hope it's the same result as last year when we played them here. But they're obviously the yardstick for the competition, and we're looking forward to playing them next week.
From all reports, it looks like we've got a 1-game buffer now because it sounds like Eltham got done today.
Well, anyway, our future's in our own hands, and if we kept playing like we played in the last 2 weeks, I think will stand us in good stead. And if we play like we did in a couple of the other games, well, we won't. So it's up to us. Absolutely.
Well, with the remaining weeks, obviously we make the turn. We then start playing everyone again. What's the main objectives now with the guys in terms of fitness, keeping everyone together? What do you say to them?
Well, with the fitness, it's pretty tricky this year because you haven't got a break and you're playing 18 games in a row. So I think at the moment it's about keeping your players fresh and on the ground rather than training them into the ground. I think it's going to be a pretty long, hard season, and by the end of the year, I think sides could be struggling for players because I'm looking at the twos now, not our twos, but across the board, I don't think sides have got a lot of depth. So I think how you keep your players on the ground is going to have a big influence in the final at the end.
I totally agree with you there. Well, Jack, thank you very much for taking the time to speak to us, and congratulations on another win.
Thanks, Eddie.
All right, here we are with Andy Owen. How does it feel today, mate?
Feels pretty special. No, to beat them here, they beat us last year here, so that leaves you a bit sour.
Last 2 years here?
Last 2 years here. Did they? I knew we beat them by a lot 1 year, and we've struggled since then, so yeah, no, that's huge. That's as big as it gets, I reckon.
What about your own form? You won of best on ground last week, and this week again, absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, getting a chance on a wing, which is good, slowly pushing up from the back line. So, yeah, just enjoying it. So,
I noticed you got a nice goal. I called it a cheap goal earlier, but it was a great goal in the first quarter. How'd it feel to actually put one through the sticks for a change?
Awesome. Did you notice I haven't got one this year, Ed?
Hadn't noticed, but it's good to see that you're actually on the board now.
Oh, I think I've kicked about 10 points actually this year, so lovely to put one through.
Fantastic. Where do you go from now? I mean, you obviously you're feeling good, you're playing well. How do you keep the fitness? How do you keep the maintenance? How do you keep the body good?
Me personally, just keep showing up at training and keep doing what I'm doing. I think, games like that, I was on the wing all day, so you get a lot of fitness out of just keep running all day. So, I don't know, I just feel good, not sore, which is, I can't remember the last time I haven't been sore this time of year, so just persevere, bit of a swim tomorrow.
Excellent. All right, the matchups, obviously, you started off, as we said, on the wing. I actually thought you were starting forward pocket by that first goal, but you obviously sprinted down. Did you find that you were being manned up? Did you have a swap of players? What was the story there with Bundoora and you?
Yeah, I don't know their names, but there was 2 fellas that were on me. One young bloke in particular, he was keeping pretty close check on me. He probably played it a bit negatively. I reckon I was a bit... After you feel like somebody's sort of putting an armbar on you, you start to think, all right, I'll run off then. And he probably could have got a few more kicks himself. But yeah, just the 2 blokes on me the day, and I just tried to play my own game. I felt like they were being pretty negative, so I thought.
Well, you definitely played positive. Just watching that game from the roof today and seeing the number of times you repelled, a number of times you marked. I mean, you were.
That said, the young fella got 2 goals, so I only got 1.
You still got 1. He got 2. Okay, it's a bit negative there. But in terms of actual stopping attacks, you found yourself in a lot of situations where you weren't actually in a contested situation. You were able to break free. Was he not matching you, or were you just outpacing him? What was the story?
Oh, I'd love to say I was outpacing him. I'll stick with that.
Stick with that. Excellent. Yeah, the local peanut gallery is now giving you the thumbs up for the game today. Anything actually stand out for you personally today? Any players actually you thought should have been best on ground? What's the story there?
Oh, it's hard to say. Everyone's been really putting in heaps. Everybody's been contributing. Everyone's firing. Blokes like Pee Wee, who we know what he can do. He's really starting to. The last 2 games, and they're big games, he's been grouse. You know, Gutto, kicking goals, that's always exciting. But who stood out? Yeah, Loney, he's straight line on it. He's in the back line. I think he had a really good matchup, and I reckon he won that position really well. Everyone, today, on a game like today, you don't win without carrying blokes. I think everyone was good. Great
answer. And Ozzy, congratulations on your form, and we look forward to Heidelberg next week. Thanks for speaking to us today.
Cheers, Ed. We certainly do.
Now we have Wayne Pee Wee Pavitt. Three games now back in the ones, or is it 2? 5. Sorry, getting ahead of myself there. Stepping up for the big games, mate. How good does that feel with the victory against North Heidelberg and again today?
Yeah, it feels great. All the boys getting together, getting the season back on track.
How about your own form? I mean, we've all heard, we've all seen you in the twos, absolutely blitz teams. You've promised lots in the past. Finally, it's starting to happen. How good's that feel?
Yeah, it feels real good. Yeah, just getting a bit of the footy. Just kicking a few goals. It's good. So.
Now, with how's the body pulling up? Are you okay? What's the story?
Yeah, no, body's good. Body's good.
No niggles, nothing like that.
Nah, not really.
No. Good. Full of lots of answers here. He's doing well. But on the track, how's it feeling out on the track there at the moment?
It's good at the moment. Real good. Real positive, and we've got the season back on track now, so it's all just upwards from here.
Oh, look, absolutely. For a stage here, it was looking like it could be turning the season there without a chance at the finals. Now, not only are we in the mix, we're right up there. We've now got to start planning for that. What do you do personally to keep yourself fit and keep yourself going?
I just keep getting the training. It's pretty much it. Training, a bit of gym, and just getting around the boys and everyone doing the same thing.
And out on the obviously out in the field there, you're not seeing the negative stuff that I've seen in the past where guys bagging each other, that kind of stuff.
It's really gone out of it. Like the last few weeks, it's gone out of it, and it's showing on the scoreboard. We're getting together as a unit and starting to win the big games. So it's good.
And out in the training track, is it the same feeling out in the training track? Is everyone sticking together?
They are for sure. Everyone's starting to get the training now, so it's good. We just keep at it and we'll just keep winning the big games. Hopefully all the way.
Well, wouldn't we love it to be all the way? Kicking the winning goal in the grand final, mate, that's what I'd love to see you do.
I'd love to see you do
that. Obviously, we make the turn now. We're against Heidelberg. Last year, we beat them here, and it was an unbelievably big game, huge crowd. You'd have to think on today's form, you'll definitely be in the ones. Have you played against in many big crowd games?
No, not really. No, nah, not at all.
How does it feel when the crowd here actually gets behind you when you've kicked that goal and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, it's real good. Just keeps you going. Want you to kick that extra one. And that's real good, real loud. And
yeah, we certainly get a bit of volume here. Well, thanks, Pee Wee, for taking the time to speak to us today. We look forward to seeing you kick a few more against Heidelberg this week, and congratulations on a great game today.
All right, thanks, Ed.